Connecting through communication. Communication and how we communicate, it's really important to understand whether we're communicating with ourselves or we're communicating with other people. So we're going to take a look today at the breakdown of communication. 55% of your communication is nonverbal. So that means, how are you expressing your facial expressions? Are you smiling? Are you frowning? Are you down? Are you crossed and closed? Communicates 55%. Now, that 55% is mostly subconscious. We don't really think about how we're holding our bodies when we're communicating, whether with ourselves or with other people. And a lot of our feelings and emotions are expressed through that, so people are receiving a message of how we feel and our emotion when we don't even know we're sending it. So to be more aware of your nonverbals can really help you. So notice if you're open or you're closed. How are you holding your arms and your legs? What is your facial expression when you're communicating? Sometimes it's hard to think about that, but when you start to be aware, you get more comfortable with it. The next thing is 38% of your communication is the tone of voice you use, that or volume. That means, how are you saying it? How often have you heard people say, it's not what you said, it's how you said it? Well, that's very true. That's 38% of our communication. Again, a lot of that is subconscious, and we're really not aware of how are we saying it. So we need to think about our volume. How loud are we? Are we excited? Are we being sarcastic? Are we being firm? What is the tone of voice that we're using? Are we being soft and compassionate? And does our tone of voice match the situation? Because we reveal also our emotions and how we feel about the message that we're sending when we use our tone of voice. So you can choose a loud or a quiet voice. You can choose an average voice. Does it fit the situation? Does it fit the message you want to send? Your tone of voice, are you being understanding and soft and caring? Or are you excited, so you're strong? What is your tone of voice that you're using? So the next one is the words. The words, yes, they're 7%, but they are so important. Words are so powerful. You can be kind with your words. You can be hurtful with your words. Sometimes you're choosing your words carefully. We're usually pretty conscious of our words. Not always. But they can trigger somebody. A word can be a trigger and trigger an emotion in the other person, and you can't figure out why they reacted to your message, what you were trying to communicate so strongly, or with an emotion unexpected. That means you probably hit a trigger word. So words are very powerful. They can be passionate, they can be strong, they can be soft. So choose your words wisely. The larger vocabulary you can get, the more choices you have in your words. So it's really important to study up on that. So really, we want to think before we speak. Awareness is your first step. So awareness is, what are my emotions in this interaction? What do I want to communicate? Because if you're aware of the emotions that you want to communicate, subconsciously, you will hold your body in a certain way. You'll use your tone of voice in a certain way. Next, the outcome. What do you want this interaction to end like? So if you're being misunderstood, maybe you need to stop and say, wait, this isn't what I intended. So how am I holding my body? What does my tone of voice sound like? Check in with the people you're sending the message to. Ask them. Then choose your words, your body language, and your voice, how you use your voice. So you want to converse with intention. So let me show you an example. I'm going to use the same words, but I'm going to change them. Thank you so much. You know I'm expressing gratitude. Thank you so much. Not gratitude. So remember, choose those words, how you hold your body, and your tone of voice with intention.